Okay. I did the thing what I said I was going to. And I got some jade besides. But did I end up... Okay, yes, the Damascus swords, all the Christmas. Yes. And then Scramascum. The 7th blade of swords. So we've got that back now. What was that? No, it was a helmet. I got the... Yeah, I made that. And then I made that. And now I can make this. Because I've got the face guard. And this brings us through the jade that I found. You're not gonna make me already... You want me to put snoots away? You want me to put snoots away? Well, it's not really an armour that does me any good, so fair enough. What do you have for me? Just a man's head. Just a ghoulish simulacrum of a human's scalp. For one defense. For me to put on my brain. For me to... Well, I'm curious as to what this is gonna be. Alright. It's a helmet at least this time. Not sure about the alchemy of the situation there. That's -6 defense. But I get a bunch of... And it's minus luck. But I get boosts to everything else again. It's the same Dracula's clothes gambit. I want to wear Dracula's clothes because they're Dracula's clothes, you know? I'm less sure about the helmet. It seems just sort of... I'll wear it for a bit, even though it doesn't really change it. Like, the reason I'm doing that is because for right now, I forget how close you get to his facial cranium right here. But I'm not going to immediate Problemville at the moment.
Incubate a new one?
I've got a pumpkin.
Will that do it?
It's just a pumpkin, and I've got to create a new sun. You...
Anything else?
My special boy.
Which do you like?
And I've got to put
Will that do it? Take good care.
you
That's all.
away
Which
for
do you
now.
like?
Because you prematurely hit the mean man's salad bar. All you know is war. Shall I do you punch glove just while we're in the lower echelons? I'm gonna do you punch glove for the lower echelons, Rupert, me old chum. Have I not got the I've not got big pointy anymore. I got these, but I've not got big point. Can I make big pointy again? It's not as strong as the funny Nintendo joke, but I love it a lot. I love them so much. They're my special prods, and I get special prods for special boys. Now, the reason I'm less worried about my defense stat and I'm going for weaker weapons and whatnot is because, for the sake of getting through pumpkins, my word, he's magnificent. But, right, the thing is, in order to acquire every squash to which I am entitled, I am going on a little side quest to just mop up the last 2 maps, which I don't have 100% of. The Garibaldi Temple one actually has been in plain view and presumably completely accessible this entire time. I just never went that way. Stuff like that always annoys me, because, like, if I ever watch that back now, I'm gonna know that that's there and be furious at myself from beyond the veil of time. And it does no good, but it's gonna happen anyway. I see you also have big... Oh, well, mine were better. Mine were narrower, but superior in every other regard. It just goes to show broadness is no metric for success. Yes. Your folly was in width. I've got to get what I know is true in the beam shop. Even if no one supports me. Alright? Come on. We know you can float in a cliff. We're all very impressed. But no! Don't specifically target my son. They know he's too powerful for them. They have to stop him now while they have the chance. Chicken! Chicken in the distance. There's always more of you. It's been a while since we've had a good chicken run at us. Big birds have not really appeared since the tower kerfuffle. It is said one does not feel the lack of birds until the birds return. Never have you required one so much. I never realised until they were here. This is the bird you've needed all along, and you'd convinced yourself it wasn't the case. For years, you lay awake at night, thinking nobody needs a bird that large. But you couldn't fool yourself, could you? You weren't tricking anyone. You weren't tricking these skeletons. But I'm about to trick them, and by trick them I mean punch them into all of their individual component parts. I think this is where the golden skeleton can spawn. If I wanted to just fuck around here for 7 million years, we could see one of those again, but I won't. Because I have too much respect for my own time. Eventually we are going to have the mightiest pumpkin imaginable. He's not going to do much, but he's going to be so fucking mighty. So in all honesty, some small research I had done implied that there was another wyvern in this game. Similar to the one I killed here, but different in some regard. No such wyvern has been encountered yet. But I can't even find reference to one in the bestiary, so that I've been using to know what coins to steal from people. So who's to say? Who's to say, really? Not I. Not I, said Freezer. I don't know why he got involved. For the last bloody time, dragons and wyverns are different things, and I don't think I even got the bloody balls in the end. Alright, you're mocking me. Ooh hoo hoo. Yes, I can go back up you if I want to for some baffling reason, can't I? There's another room where a golden man was destroyed. Stop attacking. You threaded the needle to strike a child to the grave. You're the worst kind of person. The level of effort, the premeditation required. And I think then, I don't know if I ever, but annotated upon the guide that I used, because I'm using guides. I mean, like, fucking hell. Is this series not been long enough without me having to do every individual? There we go. There's punchable. There's... Oh, I've got a jumpy. You want jumpy? I'll do jumpy. I'll do jumpy even if you don't. It's just a little thing that lived in a crack in the pineapple under the sea. It's near enough to the entrance that I can consider being right all the time. Use boing. You don't get to be today. Alright, there's been stop boinging legislation. I've not missed having to deal with fleas. Fleas and milk. Fleas and milk. They killed my son again. I'll tell you something, we're getting familiar with what milk everyone drops, aren't we? Have you got almond milk? Anything non-dairy? It's my son's dietary requirements. Rupert is vegan. That's canon now. So there. I don't need more fleas. I need results. Alright, and a result and a flea are two different things. This is an insult. You're insulting me with all your milk. After I took the time to say woo hoo hoo and run round in a big circle, you are gonna tell my son he's wrong. You will honour me in a duel. Ooh, what do you, it's just magical ticket. I won't necessarily lament more tickets by the end of this. Yes, here's the shifty... The shifty wig manufacturer is so suspicious while he makes fake hair. Ooh, what a strange individual. You are going to wipe your shoes before I see you again. Or else. What's up the stairs? What's up the actual stairs? Ooh, you've got a fancy attic. Fancy attic with ghosts in it. I can steal your veins, and I think that's pretty cool. And you, sir, would you like some rice? For any particular reason? A recipe, a wedding? Maybe you wish to assassinate a pigeon in just a particularly cruel way. I don't think I want you to have rice anymore, if that's your motivation. That's just... Like, don't kill pigeons, but also, like, don't kill pigeons like that. Like, taking rid of that man. Who did you just drop through the floor? You dropped something. I don't know what's going on, but you did it. Oh. You're just gonna materialise a fencer with no real prizes for me on your circular outcroppings. Miriam Minty would not have approved. But you will, and that's why you must be stopped. No one can contradict Miriam Minty. I will slay anyone who tries. It's just another purple potion. The more purple potions we have, the... We love him. Sometimes the pumpkins do just snoof. They are snoofing. And you can snoofly. You can't stop them. And I won't let you. Okay, we've headed down Haribo Mountain, more or less. So, the use of a ticket is not unreasonable. Now is the time to punch fish in a public utility. So we're happy for the time that saves us. Even if a great many fish jump out at us, we will succeed. We'll get everything we want out of one cupboard or another. Give me the key to the amulet. Okay, it's more of a locket. And somebody did lock it. And there's like magical powers inside. And I need to open it to get them. Alright, I need them. I need them to win the cook-off. If my recipes aren't ensorcelled, alright, I don't even get to enter. This is specifically for wizards, but I'm not one, and so I've got to trick them. I've got to trick them with jewellery, like I always do. There's no one who can't be fooled by a bracelet. And what do your memories contain? Are you going to give me the password? Or are you just going to be just a frankly unreasonable number of fish leaping at me? It's good to punch fish in the dark sometimes. Don't splish. Don't splish, my boy. You're not allowed. Oh. Oh. Rupert, what will you become? A magical Rupert. Never be afraid, Rupert. but make everyone else terrified. Have them tremble at the mention of your name. Right, I do need to ask you to generate a protege. So that we can get more pumpkins going. If you think about it, Henry Palindrome's gotta get home somehow. Here we are, there's a big conspicuous biff wall that I somehow never really biffed. I guess I am just sort of hitting the one place where the wall no longer is. Here we are. Here we are through the... Who's bricked in this passageway, Where did the water not need to go anymore? It's just more fish so far, it looks like. We no longer supply water to Bobby Third Pike's house. Alright. He's got 3 pikes. He doesn't need any water as well. He's got too many advantages. We're going to dehydrate him and then steal all of his pikes. And that's going to be fantastic. Boo! Extreme loaf carving. Might take off as a sport. It's... You know, the stakes aren't hugely high and nobody's, like... To hear it described sort of doesn't do it justice. When you see how much energy and bombast people have in the cigarette package, I can have many friends with you. Intriguing. Well, that's all of my Do I just I need you to egg, but I don't know what the best way is to achieve egg. What's my egg plan here? I've heard it said that higher level enemies produce more egg chances, so maybe I do just go back to Dracula's. Thinking about it, I should have used the bloody the save room ticket, shouldn't I? If I was going to Dracula's castle. Have I been a daft prick? I think, do we just see who I can punch in the vicinity in order to get eggs out of you? And then we'll sort of see where we go from there. Whose friends am I? I'm not sure which way I'm going, to be honest. I think this way is it. But I don't know. There's people for me to hit. So if nothing else, we've got this going in our favour. I'm also... Oh, you're my son. You're my son at all times. Don't swing things. Don't swing things at... No! Well, this defeats the whole point of me being here. Good day, sir. You'll be hearing from my attorney. Alright, to protect the boy from devastation does require me to have big sword. I'll go with a 7-blader. I'm gonna get your egg. I'm gonna get your egg before I forget. Protect my son. I've got a bowl of rice. The boy is untenable in this room. It's starting to sink in just what I've got left on my docket. I think it's a criminal offence that I can't put you in guard mode or something. Right. Just let's have some allowances. Alright, for the facts here that need facing. I'm doing my best. But sometimes a flea jumps at him. Cottage cheese, they even say sometimes. I don't know what relevance it has to basically anything. But they say it. They say it. I can't seem to stop them from saying it. They won't shut up about cottage cheese. We've gone downstairs, and I don't know if... You're facing me like this is right, and you're killing me in the dead of night. I mean, the thing is, I've definitely been here. So I think, in fact, I'm going backwards. which is a shame to realise. It's just really hard when they don't let your son lay eggs. I mean, honestly, if the enemies get weaker as we keep going this way, I don't particularly mind. Like, I'm teleporting back to Julia's shop the moment we get an egg. Mom, you don't get to crush my cranium. Alright? There's rules and regulations against this sort of thing. And I'll thank you to remember them in future. You get sweepy. You don't sweep, even. Alright? You don't... What's this little tiptoe backwards step you're doing? What in the name of all of it? Fear me, for I am Bum Bum the Mighty, and I own a circus. You've killed him again! The might of Chuckity Bumble features is going to be questioned all the time at this rate. They're going to be like, oh, what sort of a champion is he if this is what's going on? We're letting the side down, and it's your fault, frankly, for specifically going for the one pumpkin. They fought with honour, but no, you had to dig underground like a prick. Here we go, these are not hugely threatening, and hopefully that'll extend to pumpkins as well. As they sing! He was gonna sing you a little song! He was gonna do you funny music number, and you spat in his face and called him a prick. He just wants to go, look. He just wants to jump round, and you're here denying him. Violence against Pumpkin for denying him in the heart. Oh my fuck! Alright, we can go back down. We can go back down, we can go back up. Nobody's fooled either way. So if you're an illusionist, just don't come to this building. Or like maybe it'll work if you just stay on the same floor. If you're the same height above sea level as you were at the beginning of the trick, you're in with at least a shot. Surely you're gonna run out of Scrombies, and then I'm gonna be free. My freedom is dependent on Scrombie removal. Don't walk into big puddle. Okay, that time I feel like the game did everything it could to protect you there, son, and you really did just sort of let that happen to you. I'm not a fan of victim blaming, but you know, it was a stationary object that you walked into. This is why you gotta put up snoofus blockers in your house to stop them from snoofing where they shouldn't be. I'm reticent to go higher up as things stand, because just Benjamin is gonna fly away if I do, and then I won't have a chance. I need Benjamin to be here. He's the only thing keeping the axe sharp. Alright, it just rusts instantly outside of his immediate vicinity. What if I need to cut something with it? You ever think about that? You rusty bastard. Wasting Benjamin's time like this? Stop being cursed already. Fuck's sake. I'm not gonna blame Benjamin for it, he doesn't know why this is happening. He's never known. He's not a swordologist. Or an axe, or whatever I said it was. It was an axe at the beginning of this bit. Who knows what it is now? It could be a sieve. We don't know how badly it's... I don't know what happens to an axe when it rusts. It might become something else entirely. Like a phoenix rising from the ashes. So too will a sieve come out of this pile of rust where a axe used to be. Cecil Babadook has many teeth. And he won't tell you about any of them unless you ask very politely. He's anal about stuff like that. He's obsessed with fucking etiquette. Even when it serves no purpose, it's just some bizarre standard settled upon by ancient elves. The fire has done virtually nothing. You can't roast a squash. You can't roast a squash today, so he clawed one to death instead. Well, fuck's on you, because I've got the mightiest man in the planet's core. Okay? His name's Malcolm. And he's questioning his sexuality as we speak. Well, we've come up to a fence, definitely. Which is a shame. What was down there? That's just the room with the bone thrown in it, isn't it? So let's just go back up the other way. I wanted the I wanted that. It better still be. It isn't. But I can get another one. It's fine. It's all fine for me today. The magnificent prod is within us all. And it can be, you can forget that sometimes when needles don't come out of you. Alright? Those who aren't versed in porcupine theorem expect the needles to just always come out, but they don't. Okay, you need to be patient. I don't know how quickly this is liable to be resolved. Or how viable it is to actually resolve it. What I do know is that I kind of want to end the episode soon. So I've sent hell into you. Well, for right now we're sort of nearby. So I'll taste the seconds in a moment. But for now, what am I gonna do with you, Rupert? This is such a weird time for you to give me access to pumpkins. Just in a place where I can do nothing about it. But, thank you. And I'll see you next time, please. Goodbye!